Alright, welcome back to Diddly Squat Gaming. Today we are going to be working on the drilling supplies. Ooh, yay. Alright. So this one we are required to get a cargo container and a medium pipe. So if we take a look at our map, we basically need to make a long trek down and around all through all of basically everything that we've already been through 1.5 million times or so, or at least 12 times. Oops. Oh man, I just lost it all. Let me try that again. Don't really need to mark this too delicately, just because I don't know why I picked up the controller to do this. It's so much faster to do it with a mouse. But yeah, so we gotta go all the way down here, go to the port, pick up the what I believe is the cargo container, and then this is where it gets interesting because I believe we're gonna have to come back this way. I could go around that way. I don't know. I don't know why I'm dreading going this way, just because it's slightly longer. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go. I don't think it's harder. It's definitely wider, but I don't think it's any harder. And then we'll pick up the medium pipes there. I hope that's where we have to pick up the medium pipes. And yeah, we'll drive up this way and around and drop off at the drilling site. So that's fundamentally what we're going to be doing in the next hour. So let's figure out what button I want to hit. And let's fire this truck up. Let it warm up for a second. That's probably good enough. Real life, I think it probably needs 10 minutes or so for a diesel truck to kind of warm up like that from a cold, dead start. Maybe even longer. Probably needs some type of, I don't know what they would need. Anyways, I don't know why I was thinking it would need some type of jump or plug-in, but it would be smart to have the truck plugged in and to keep the glow plugs warm, but let's just keep going through it. Anyways, I may trade this trailer in for one with sideboards, just because sideboards can catch the cargo if you tilt enough to a point where they come unstrapped. So they may not require a crane, where on this one, if the straps give out, I forgot I don't have chains on, but if the straps give out, then obviously the cargo slides off of it. So probably should have grabbed chains for this truck, but you know what, we'll have fun driving and drifting and crashing. And crashing. The crashing's the more important part. All right, let's go through there and get yep, quite a bit of damage. I was thinking we actually escaped without getting any damage through there, but it registered right at the end. Ooh. And yeah, that's a relatively skinny path. Let's see, we gotta go under the bridge, or I guess the pipeline that we fixed. How long ago? Just slam the trailer right off of it. It's alright, this isn't overly realistic truck driving, so not like it's Euro Sim or American Sim truck driver. We don't have to be that smooth. But you know what, it makes it more fun, so if I can figure out how fast I can go around a corner and slide the trailer out and possibly have the back end of the trailer pass me, yeah, that makes it kind of fun. So Especially since we're literally hauling empty right now and we gotta go pick up. Nope. Oh, no. I totally screwed that up. That was a bad driving. That was just pure bad driving on my part. See if we can do a little better. So yeah, I'm hoping that the medium pipes are going to be able to be picked up from the warehouse that I had picked. It doesn't make sense that it would be cargo containers there, but it's possible. I guess we'll find out once we get over there, but I'm trying to remember exactly where metal pipes came from. I don't think it was the port. I know there's a way to check. Oh, crap. Oh. I like how I pretended like I didn't know why that just happened, but I do. I was on ice, so of course the truck didn't turn. I keep thinking this truck has chains on it. And it doesn't. There we go again. Yep. Another icy spot. It's a good thing we don't have real world repercussions when it comes to crashing. Although my suspension is taking a beating, so I may have to calm down and actually slow down a little bit and not go so fast. What? Come on, that was ridiculous. Nope, here we go again. We're sliding. Really should have chains on this truck. I think maybe the next time we go into the garage, we're gonna have to switch this truck to chains, because yeah, the ice is bad. Ice is very bad. All right, so let's see if we can get these loaded up. Oh, it's the pipes. I was right. Yay. Oh, and the cargo container. What? Oh, it's only large pipes here. Okay. Let's do that and hope we can fit medium pipes on this. I'm not 100% sure. And we're just gonna guess. Right about there is good. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's double check the map before we take off. So let's shut down the truck. And let's see what we have here. Are we completely damaged that bad on our suspension? Holy crap. Okay, anyways. What am I looking for? I am looking for the warehouse. That warehouse has medium pipes, so perfect. That's exactly what I was shooting for. And yeah, our suspension's hurting. I wouldn't say it's in the red, but I don't know. Apparently the game counts as red, so anywho, let's get going. This is gonna make it a little bit harder. We're gonna have to take that kind of view. And yeah, let's hope this trail isn't as bad as my mind is telling me it is. I kind of have mixed feelings about this trail for some reason. I don't want to take it, but I don't have a reason why I would think it was horrible, so I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's just me. So what shall we talk about right now? Let's talk about how the channel's doing. Why not? So we're hanging in there with 131 subscribers, I believe, right now. So that's not too bad. And secondly, oh, what? Okay, let's not talk about the channel right now. Let's try to get this truck up this hill. I didn't think that this was that steep of a hill, but I don't know. Did I do it last time where I had to shift through the gears to get up this hill? Maybe I did. I don't know. Actually, now that I recall that, or now that I'm thinking about it, I do recall possibly having to shift through all the gears to get up that hill. But ironically, this one, you don't have to. Is this where we want to go left? This is where we want to go left. We're not even on the trail that I was hating on so much, so I'm gonna do it. My mind is saying that this trail here is the bad trail, but I think, well, you know what, we're gonna try it and then we'll know for sure, and hopefully I'll remember for next time. If there is a next time. Please tell me though. There will be a next time. I already know this. Anyways, what I was saying is that what was I saying? We were talking about the channel, how it was doing well. I did want to mention that the last video that I put out, I do apologize. I had it all recorded, ready to go, and I never picked a day to upload it. So I had to come home from work and upload the video. And yeah, so it got released a couple, you know, half a dozen hours late or so, I think. Actually, I think it was around 9, so basically about 9 hours late, but, you know, late's better than never, right? Unless you're handing in your homework. And that's another story to tell. Because, yeah, somehow I passed a class in high school by never turning in my homework. I have no clue how that worked. I never did the assignment, like the whole class. I don't even remember what the class was for, but I remember there was an assignment on, you had to write about a certain place in the world and like write about their culture and all this stuff and then give a presentation on it, and I never did it. And somehow I still passed the class, even though I never did it. So anyways, I don't even remember. I remember the teacher's name, but that's about all I remember from the class. I know it was senior year, so it was that typical senioritis where it was, I think it was first hour. And I don't remember a thing about it. Anyways, we gotta do something because we have 20 gallons of gas and we're gonna crawl through here like it's yeah, like we're in molasses, so we're gonna burn through all our fuel trying to get through here. I want that here. Come on. I'm gonna go into the snow and try to get us out of the mud. Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna burn through all 20 gallons just getting through here. See, this is why I didn't want to go this way. Nope. Why would I want to go backward? Come on. Oh, I knew this was going to be hard pushing. I probably should have found a trailer. Now that I think about it, was there a trailer down there? There is a trailer down there for fuel. I bet some of you are probably yelling at me about not refueling. I didn't even think about it, but there is. Yep, there's one. Oh, that's not good. Come on, give me a solid tree. I mean, kind of in the wrong direction though. No, still in the wrong direction. There we go, that's better. Oh. Good news is I believe the fuel tanker is right up in this warehouse that we have to go, so we might be safe. Depends on how much work it takes to get through the rest of this water. Stick over that way so I can just pull myself with the tree. There's not really anything to the left that will help us out at all, so come on. Ooh, we're down to 11 gallons. Come on, here we go. Now we're starting to move. Alright. Just in time for it to stall on us. Oh, wrong. The bad thing about the flappy paddles being on the steering wheel itself. They could have mounted them so that they were always where they should be. Alright, there we go. Now we got something to pull on to. Think we're gonna run out of gas. There's no there's really no way around this. Uh-oh. Come on. Like how I'm just thinking in my head right now. I'm like, am I gonna make it? We're so close. The good news is I'm pretty sure that's where the fuel tanker is. Yeah, because this looks a little sloppy through here, so we're probably gonna bog down. There we go. See, that's where the clutch comes in, where you can downshift. I don't really see it from here, but I think they're in there. Man, we needed like 5 more gallons of fuel. I think if we had 5 gallons, we'd be golden. As long as that tanker's there. That's the important part. It's a small little detail there, but alright, we're down to 1 gallon. I think we're stuttering. We're not going to get much farther, so let's go ahead and stop the engine and jump to the trucks. The cat's there, and the civilian. Alright, good. There's our fuel tanker. So let's go ahead and fire this one up. We're going to leave the 20 gallons in it and see if we can make it. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. This little tanker, fuel tanker, is actually a nice. I'm glad I bought this. It was not cheap. I mean, having to buy a whole nother MK38 at, I don't even know how much it was. I think it was 88,000, something like that. and then having to buy the upgrades, and then having to fully kit this thing out so that we could actually truck through all of this was quite expensive, but in my eyes totally worth it, because we don't really have a great high capable truck. So let's stop the engine, change trucks. Whoa. And yeah, let's refuel. We're gonna actually take it from the tanker this time. I always have a issue of taking it out of the truck itself versus taking it out of the tanker. Alright, so anyways, let's see how many gallons it takes us to get to the pickup point. And then we'll realize how short we were. Oh, it's upside down again. Jeez. One of the qualms I have with this gearbox, or this steering wheel, which is the GeForce 923. I think that's the one. It's the newest one for the PlayStation / PC. Yeah, I think if we had 3 more gallons, we would have made it. Oh well. But anyways, that's one of the one issues I have with it, is that the gear shifters are attached to the actual wheel itself versus being attached to the base. And so when you rotate the wheel, well, let's actually back up because that ditch looks pretty deep. But when you rotate the wheel, the paddles go with you, or go with the wheel, and so now left is right and right's left, and things are upside down and backwards, and yeah, it's one of those things. But I am pretty overall glad with the purchase that I made. It was actually quite cheap, especially if you compare it. But I got it Black Friday shopping, so yay, Black Friday. It was probably the last time I will ever be in a Best Buy. Until next Black Friday. Do I go left or right? I go left. Yes. Let's back it up real quick. But yeah, so I figured the last time I was in a Best Buy was Black Friday of 2022, and I went into Best Buy on Black Friday of 2023. So unfortunately, I probably used to go into a Best Buy when I was in college like 3 times a week. Like, just constantly looking. You know, back then they had DVDs and Blu-rays, and they had CDs and all that stuff that you would go looking for. They obviously had TVs and computer parts and things like that, which, you know, I didn't really go looking at every day, but yeah, like I was. Oh, they also had car audio stuff, and yeah, they just had a whole bunch of stuff that now it's like all they do is sell TVs. Like a little bit of computers and cell phones, and yeah, that's about it. TVs and cell phones. And I'm sure somebody's watching probably works at a Best Buy, and they're like, we have more stuff than that. We have appliances, and we have appliances, and that's about it, right? Like Best Buy is yeah, I'm shocked that Best Buy is still a store. I figured they would have gone the way of Circuit City, which I actually had, believe it or not. I applied and had a job interview at Circuit City about 1 month before they shut them all down. And I gotta say, pretty glad I did not get a job there, but it was the weirdest job interview because they had maybe 10 people. You sat in a room with 10 people, and it was like you were back in elementary school, and the teachers were like, tell us 10 things about yourself, and why do you think you belong to work at Circuit City? And it's like, I don't think I belong to work at Circuit City. I just want a job, and I need to make money. Like, I'm a kid in college who isn't going to get into his field that he's going to for another 8 years. So I just need to make some money, right? What's that song? I need to make money. I can't think of the song. I don't know. It's on the rock stations. Anyways, so, but like, it was just the weirdest job interview of my, it was probably the weirdest one of my life, to tell you the truth. And yeah, I actually thought I did really well in it, which was surprising. I was even told I did pretty well because I think I knew somebody who worked there or did the interviewing, and they're like, you did pretty well. And then a week later, you know, never heard back from them, never got a second call or a second interview. So, and then I find out that they closed the entire, like the whole kit and caboodle went under. So, which, believe it or not, I think I've worked for almost every single place that I've worked for has gone under. Which I don't know if that's a good thing to talk about. So, I mean, so YouTube, watch out. If you start paying me for doing this, you're probably going to go under. So maybe the other places like Twitch or I don't know. There's a couple other streaming places that aren't quite as popular as YouTube. But yeah, maybe they'll take over. Who knows? But yeah, I have not bode well for my employees or employers, past employers. All right, where am I and where am I going? Because I'm still following this trail. I am. Yes, we're almost there. We should be coming around the mountain, so to speak. And if I got that song stuck in your head, then I apologize because, yeah, I kind of got it stuck in my head now too, so. But anyways. Oh, this is, this map is actually, it feels small when you look at it, but like, I think it's so tough with the terrain that you end up using multiple tanks of gas just to get halfway across the map, because I'm already down to 23 gallons and I think I am literally in the middle of nowhere. As far as a fuel station is concerned, so. And now we're quasi stuck. Let's see if we can go into third, or low plus. Sorry, third on my gear stick, but low plus. I thought I pushed those down. Yeah, 20 gallons of gas to go, what? Not even a tenth of a mile? Oh, like you there. Get some grip. Get some grip. There you go. Get that grip. Get that grip. Should be the slogan. I wonder if that's a sticker. Can I get a sticker with that on my windshield, please? We apparently go straight. Alright, I think we're almost there. Did I leave the tanker? I think I left the tanker over here. Oh, I do not remember. Why do I not remember where I leave stuff? I feel like that's a, not good. It's not good, is it? I'm constantly losing my car keys, and I'm pretty good with my cell phone though. I think that's because that's literally attached to me. But all right, so that was a nice little adventure. We got cargo container and medium pipes, and we got new drilling site is built. Yay! Don't they usually do a cutscene or something? Alright, well, you know what? We got 670 experience and $5,900 for that, so that's not too shabby. Let's go see if this tanker is over here. Because, yes, we need some fuel. And I was told that other people have the same glitches like this as I do, so it's just unfortunately one of those things that you have to deal with. Which I don't want to deal with it, but I guess, you know, oops, it is what it is. Let's refuel. And let's actually stop the engine. So we're about halfway through our video, so that we actually did pretty good time on that. But let's see here. What do we got? We got Blackbird. That needs more drilling parts. We got to sneak back to the factory and then take it to the service site. Which means we're going to need fuel, which we have a truck right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and activate this one. Or drilling spare parts. Perfect. That is exactly what we need. So let's go ahead and try to. We might be able to get this done. Oh. Depending on... Can I get around here? Oh, this is not... I thought this would wrap around. Alright, well... We're gonna make it wrap around. Because we are in an off-road truck. And there's that glitching again. We're not doing very... There we go. Now we can straighten everything out. There. How pretty. Alright, so anyways. Let's, yeah, should we mark it all, or should we just drive? We got a full tank of gas. Let's just drive. We'll drive until the sun sets, and then we'll call it a day. We'll take a nap until morning. And then we will fire things up and head back out on the road. And I wanted to start singing Willie Nelson there for some reason, but decided not to because I do not have the greatest singing voice, nor do I have the capability of holding a tune and or a tone or any of that relates to music, so yeah, no singing for me, at least not on film. No, low and then high. I hardly ever use high anymore. Now that I got the wheel, I used to use high all the time when I was using the controller, but for some reason, now that I have a wheel, I barely use it. I'm not sure why. That's pretty. It does really well getting through mud and snow. Start using it more. I'm starting right now. I just randomly took that guess that it was to the left, even though I literally just drove this path 5 minutes ago. For some reason I cracked myself up. I didn't even find it that funny. Now, here's the $1,000,000 question. I think I see tracks going that way. Yeah, let's go this way. Pretty sure these are my tracks from before. And I drove straight through the water last time. This time I went ahead a little bit to the left and tried to bypass the water. Now, unfortunately, I don't remember. You guys might remember. But I have no clue if that was faster to take the shoulder versus going right up the middle of the water. So let me know in the comments right after you hit subscribe and the like button. And somebody asked me if I did Discord, and I try to respond to everyone, but I have a feeling I didn't respond to them because I meant to respond later, because when I read it I didn't really have time to respond. And no, I'm too old to do just Discord. I don't have a clue what Discord is or what it's about and how to use it to do YouTube stuff. I don't even know if that was the right direction, so let's check real quick. Yes, it was. Wow, look at me go. Oh, gotta love that, oh, there we go. Gotta love that high gear. But yeah, so I don't have Discord. I don't even know how I would begin to set it up. It's one of those things like Twitter or X or Snapchat and stuff like that. I don't use any of that stuff. Like, people are lucky I sent onto Facebook. And that's probably only because I've been using Facebook for the last, what, 20 years? I have to think real quick. Hold on. So, anyways, that should answer your question if you're still watching the videos. We gotta go up there and get our... There we go again. But yeah, so maybe one day I'll sit back and try to figure out how to use Twitter, Discord for YouTube, or maybe one of my followers can, you know, mention it in the comments. I don't want like a book in the comments because sometimes that just takes a long time to read. But like, I don't know, if anyone has a link to a video that explains how to use Discord to set up a YouTube channel. Because I think it just allows people to communicate with each other better, because YouTube kind of sucks at that, to tell you the truth. They don't really give you more... What? Why did this say this was a pickup spot? Is this a drop off? Oh. Wow. Yeah. Go me. Alright, so I went to the drop-off spot first instead of the pickup spots. So yeah, let's go ahead and head down to the I believe it's the port. No, it's not the port. What is that area called? The service site. Okay, so it's not a port, it's the service site. And yeah, we need to kind of come down this way. We need to pass that because that's a fuel truck, and then we need to I don't know why it's rotating the map. Oh, anyways, I do now. I realize why it's rotating the map. We have to go up this way. Something like that, right? So let's go ahead and head off that way. We're gonna stop for the night and advance to morning once we get to the tanker. Guess I should have kept it hard locked right. Once we get there, we can refuel and then, like I said, call it a night. We'll leave the truck running all night so that we stay warm and don't die of hypothermia, which is what truckers really do in real life. So, but diesels are amazing like that. Like they'll use absolutely no fuel to run all night long, and they'll just sit there idling the entire night, not really have any issues. So, they're great for that. Oh no. Alright, should be pulling up right next to the fueling truck. Now I could drag this along with me. But I don't know if it's necessary. I know people have talked about making giant chains and trains, bringing 4 or 5 trucks along. I'm not really sure how you do that, because if I get to this truck, the white truck, the fuel truck, and attach it to this truck, the second I jump out of that fuel truck, my whatchamacallit is broken. The winch cable disconnects. And so the only way I can do it is if I use the truck I'm in now to pull the fuel truck, which means I can't pick, you know, 2 other trucks or 3 other trucks and try to whatchamacallit, create a chain. So I remember it being possible when the game first came out, but I don't remember it being that way now. So, or it definitely isn't that way now. So anyways, let's get moving. We got a full tank of gas, and we've got a wide open mud pit road ahead of us. So unfortunately it's not a wild road, or a wide open road I should say. A wild road, jeez. I think we were in, you know, oh, I don't know, Montana, the way I was speaking there for a second. Can't wait for the rest of season 8 of Yellowstone to come out. That would be nice if that came out relatively soon, before I forget everything that happened in it and lose all interest in the show altogether. But I guess, you know, I guess that's why that show's coming to an end. People are moving on. And not just people watching it, people acting in it are moving on. So, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of, it's good, don't get me wrong, it's good, but I think it's lost its momentum and its steam. You know, they were still fighting about the airport. Well, I probably shouldn't say anything, should I? About doing spoiler alerts and all this weird stuff, so I won't say anything anymore. I just think it's lost its steam, which I think I'm not the only person who thinks that, so let's get this truck moving. Come on, truck. Let's go. This is just straight up mud tires. See, and this is why I'm afraid to put chains on, because there's so much mud on this map still that I'll take a little bit of damage sliding on ice, but if I throw chains on and don't have the ability to get through this mud and I get stuck, there's not really much I can do about it. So I think the worst thing that can happen with ice is you slide and hit the guardrail or something and you end up tipping over, which would suck. Yes, I admit, you know, your cargo goes everywhere. You need a crane to upright yourself, and yeah, but if you have chains on and you don't have the traction that you would have with mud tires, then you're definitely not going anywhere, and you just have to winch yourself like this constantly. And believe it or not, there's not a whole lot of, there's a lot of pines up here. And this one seems to be holding okay, but that one's not going to. But yeah, there's not a lot of thick pines that won't get ripped out of the ground. Alright, let's see here. High gear work? Do this? I mean, it's doing okay. Oh, I think I spoke too soon. Oh, there we go. I can't believe that I've been playing this game for what, I think this may be the 69th episode. And I'm just now in Alaska. I have all the tasks done. And believe it or not, I've actually been debating this, so I guess if you guys made it this long, you can let me know in the comments. But I've been debating about not doing the main missions, so not going into the 3 companies and doing those missions. I've been thinking about maybe going into the new parts of Alaska, so going to the next map of Alaska, doing all the tasks, unlocking the roads, scouting, all that fun stuff, watchtowers, getting all that stuff, hopefully getting all the trucks, hopefully getting some upgrades, things like that. Really the trucks are, the new trucks are the main thing, right? Because those are kind of what keeps this from being quote unquote boring. But yeah, I think I might head deeper into Alaska and then come back. I will come back, don't get me wrong, and do the company tasks that they have, because a lot of them anyways you have to go across multiple maps anyways, so it does kind of make sense to do it that way. And I'm trying to think if I did Michigan that way. And I want to say I kind of did, because I remember I would do the missions that I could before moving on. But for the most part, Michigan was kind of laid out different. Or at least I feel like it was. Like, I feel like there were just a couple of cross-map missions that you had. This one feels like there's more of them. But, like, I'm literally sitting here just crawling through this mud. Oh, I can reach that. This is just, yeah. This is the part where I question this truck and needing now it won't let me. Oh, maybe it's because it's that one. There we go. Definitely need that one. There we go. Now that I'm driving backward. That one's out of the question, that one's out of the question, that one's out of the question. All these trees, not a single one will pull me through. Let's just deforest the entire forest. Theo win. Come on. Thank you. It finally attached to the tree I wanted. There we go. You just accelerate. Almost fell right off the mountain there. Alright, so can we make it to the I already forgot what it's called. The one site. Was it shipping site? Something like that? I forgot what it was called. But let's see if we can make it there before we call it an episode, because unfortunately I kind of went the long way. I could have cut down. Hopefully we'll be able to make it. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we're through the thick stuff. Maybe I'll go into port and grab just a bit of fuel. By bit of fuel, I mean fill the truck up. Might as well. We don't really use the tanker over there that often, so it probably would be nice to use some of it. And you know what? We just cut through this. I bet you we can. This truck is capable. There we go. Well, I kind of in the back of my head thought we could do the entire mission, but unfortunately, there we go. Unfortunately, I went the wrong way, not paying enough attention. So we are going to refuel this truck. We will call it an episode. And so if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button and the subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. If you know anything that I had questions about while playing, feel free to answer them in the comment section. And yeah, let's go ahead and refuel this, and we can stop the engine, and we will call it an episode there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, if you did, hit the like button and also subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.